はい、人事部門に申請書を提出してきました。ドクター専属の護衛担当になれればと。いや、これはただの職業病と言いますか。安心してください、ドクター。何があっても私がお守りします。
Plume is a library from Laterano and a former member of the Pontifica Cohors Lateran. She bumbled her way out of Laterano and into Rhode Islands, and she is one of the personal bodyguards of the Doctor. Keep in mind that being the Doctor's bodyguard is actually a really hot job in Rhode Island. You can imagine that in a game where you are the main character, a lot of operators do want to be your personal bodyguard, but not all of them are accepted by the Human Resource Department.
プリムと申します。以前はラテラーノ護衛隊に所属しておりました。あなたの矛となり、翼となり、命をお守りするために戦う所存です。
Plume told us that she was formerly a member of the Pontifica Cohors Lateran. The Latin meaning of Pontifica Cohors in our world translates roughly into Swiss Guard. So Plume is our equivalent of the modern day Swiss Guard, and this matches her description very well because she uses a halberd and she wears berets to match the Swiss Guards. Plume was very fast, but she lacked physical strength, so swinging a halberd was very challenging for her, and when she joined the defense squad, she tried to build up her strength with regular training. Unfortunately, these exercises didn't make her strong enough for hefty battle act tactics. Not only did she fail to earn good marks in her training, she made many high-profile mistakes in her practical lessons, such as mishandling her weapon and destroying public property. Plume did not let any setbacks get to her though, and she calmly analyzed her performance to find out where she went wrong. After seeking guidance from other members of the guard, she took their advice and she started focusing on the battle axe technique and attack speed instead. After abandoning the brute force route and focusing on technique, Plume worked really hard to create a simple but effective battle style. She darts swiftly around the battlefield, launching quick offensive strikes and downing her target just as quickly. Although she is not strong enough for head-on assault missions, Plume can fulfill all basic duties of an operator. Whether on offense or defense, Plume can hold her own.
日常生活でも私は真面目すぎるですか。ごめんなさい。ラテラーノの衛兵をやっていた頃の職業病ですね。今後は気をつけます。
But why did Plume leave Laterano and join Rhodes Island? She never explained why, saying that she is not authorized to disclose the information for the time being. Plume may be acting out of caution or convenience, but no one knows the details of the situation. Her reason for leaving Laterano remains unclear, and no one knows where Laterano stands regarding the story either. Sometimes she will stand stiffly by the edge of the bridge of Rhode Island and look out anxiously in the direction of Laterano.
ラテラーノの栄光を背負って戦います。
Many people believe that Plume was kicked out of Laterano since she was not a strong Laterano guard, as well as the fact that some people did see her being dragged out by two Laterano staff. But to the contrary, I believe that Plume was sent on a mission, and this might explain why she refuses to tell anyone the reason why she left Laterano. This also would explain why she is too serious in everyday life, since she does treat it like a mission. From all the stories I've read in Arknights, Laterano seems to be the most cautious country. It expects all its country's citizens to abide by its rules and is generally not very quick to trust other entities. This makes sense since Laterano is Terra's equivalent of our Vatican states. Rhodes Island was steadily growing and gaining more operators by the week. Even Nian and Mustimo maintained a friendly relationship with Rhode Island. Plume, who was terrible at combat but who had excellent mobility, was the best choice to watch over Rhode Island in the place of Laterano. As a Laterano guard, Plume was described as serious, determined, loyal, and proud, and she would have been the perfect pawn for this mission. Libraries also have the best eyesight in Terra, so this would assist Plume immensely. This explains why Plume applied to be the Doctor's personal bodyguard, since the Doctor was essentially Rhode Island's strategist. If Rhode Islands were to form any relationship with other entities who are against Laterano, the Doctor would be the first to hear. As to why she was being dragged out of Laterano, I believe it has more to do with her wanting to stay with the Laterano guards. Laterano doesn't mean to harm Rhode Island, and it's merely a surveillance mission to safeguard themselves. Plume is not betraying Rhode Island, and let's hope that she never has to choose between Rhodes or Laterano in the future.
ありがとうございます、ドクター。護衛役としてお褒めいただけることこそ至上の勲章です。
いつもと違う